The following is a reading of the weekly draft of Orphans Oracle from Which to Take on Substack, titled Cheeseburger Paradise. No, that's not a New Age BLT. It's me, myself, I, we, us, deflating our inflated ego. For fuck's sake. Leave it to the adoptee and gypsy to say that without shame. To honor the fucks that fly free from the loss-ridden, grief-struck, sad-gone-mad amygdala authorizing cycles of fear, fight, flight, freeze, fuck, fawn, as quote-unquote for the best, correct, just how we do love here. Did the U.S. really just adopt the Hormuz Strait? Or did President Trump just share an adapted map with the Strait of Hormuz circled and labeled a quote-unquote U.S. territory? I mean, come on. Has us mapping a cookie crumb trail since 2009 resulted in the state of affairs in which the USA found itself last week? Oh my God, in some schools of thought, yes. These questions emerged from us on 18 August 2026, around 22:01 Eastern Time. Whichever way, that night we felt thrilled to vote at our offices at the universities of social media. Have you noticed that your frequency and vibe is what the world mirrors back to you? Revisiting that question again ourselves, has our attempt to immerse into a state of adoption spirit magic, in part by sharing evidence of low states of adoption we happen to encounter in a day, co-created with the universe's an even larger low state? While we envision this column may improve communication between ourselves and other stars in the Adoption Constellation, the line is fine, like in the 1991 movie Rush. From what we recall, undercover cops fell under the influence. Tracking our trek through obstacle courses of low states of adoption, maybe we have too, resulting in botched through flopped spelling, sabotaging optimum positive intentions and outcomes. While we cannot accept the adoption situation as it has stood since long before we dropped onto Mother Earth, we cannot condone the violent state of affairs that systemically leaves youth and family behind as if it's their own fault. Well, in trying to right that wrong, to rectify the sitch, we may have created more of that pitch. We're aware that the way our amygdala uses our words sometimes falls short, misspelling, backfiring, harming. Mercy, how might you make our work your own so it yields optimum results and administrations of grace for you, yours, and every student succeeds? How might you adopt and amend our concepts through wording to make them more palatable, tactful, accessible, effective, a high state of adoption, a state of adoption spirit magic, right? We're done bending people, places, things to our will and our sad, God mad, authoritative amygdala. Fishing? Don't take our word for anything, hook, line, and sinker. That'd be tyranny. But you may choose to adopt bits and pieces that feel like safe, sound, stable stepping stones. Those cards being put on the table again, as one of our duties is to repeat ourselves like a happy broken record, now we loop back around to last week, 18 August 2026. A day prior, we retitled the weekly draft for the umpteenth time to that long, vexing title, which you may see for yourself if you haven't already. That psychic download came Saturday, maybe Sunday, Friday, or Thursday. At any rate, we wrote it down Monday. Thoughts project into the ethers and then become things. Almost any studying and practicing psychic may pick up on those objects, events, people, and even folk who choose not to unfold that miraculous gift from God, however you call God. Maybe the President of the USA didn't label Hormuz a quote-unquote U.S. territory. We just received the impression that he did from social media blips coming across our feed. The point is, we may need to kill Orphans Oracle. I know. How about the verb terminate instead of kill? End? Lay to rest? Take a leave of absence? Sabbatical? Hiatus? God bless it and us all, however you call God. We'd lost the taste to adopt without consent. We understand more that what we program is what we get, and we may change that. The astrology running up to Orphans Oracle's drop date here on Substack, 5 May 2025, revealed likelihood of a new project that'd be more of a bridge than an optimum end. So instead of being the end-all be-all, maybe Orphans Oracle serves as a bridge into a higher state of adoption spirit magic than what we immersed into 14 May 2021. Part of us resisted, dreaming Orphans Oracle may help us and others get in a new flow. But then as we got going, we noticed our energy was not a match for Orphans Oracle. In other words, we thought Orphans Oracle would help release stress from the mind, body, emotions, allowing the body to respond naturally, thus promoting holistic healing in ourselves and other willing participants on parallel paths. But a source and data-driven dialogue said, think again. Granted, we could be translating incoming energies incorrect with things like domestic through international conflict through resolution playing out in seen and unseen ways, and approaching events we chose to stop attending, like back to school and our adoptive family's reunion. Maybe we shall return sooner rather than later. We just need a soul surfing spell. We maintain our integrity by maintaining our boundaries, doing ourselves and others justice in that way, like staying at our quote-unquote home office to kick off Suicide Awareness Month, Step Family and International Peace Days, warming up for World Roma Congress, Adoptee Remembrance Day, Roma Language Day, Adoption and Indigenous People Month. Because we see the pileup of data shows literal through figurative adoptee changes for families and nations to their delight, but then takes their own life 4 times more, Romani 7 times more, mistaken and mistreated as things like addict, ADD, ADHD, bipolar, criminal, dumb, evil. And changing the way we do adoption may change that stat. You don't have to be a doctor or have studied millennia of history to know it to be fact. Rather than belabor, we choose to surrender Orphans Oracle to the river of life. What a wild ride! We look to the future with curiosity, appreciating how we've all grown leaps and bounds. Subscribers may be familiar with the card we keep throwing on the table, but if not, or if you are new, have not been here before, we throw it down on the table again. Life is for learning to tolerate nobody's perfect, starting with self. And we are careful to avoid playing the flip side that says, she'll never learn. Off with the head. We're sorry for disappointment and harm caused by Orphans Oracle. Please forgive us for our unskillful attempts and our amygdala breaking free of its harness and authorizing violence. We love you all so much and are in awe of your energy, essence, and arts. All of you. We feel blessed, honored, grateful for the opportunity to have collaborated with readers here, muddling through, co-creating a new earth grounded in unconditional love and elevated by unarmed truths in a radically abstract, authentic, evolutionary way. Almost last, but certainly not least, please thank you for exercising even more discernment and caution than the undercover cop, elite military operative, teacher of teachers, healer of healers, leader of leaders, and all the wannabes, when and if choosing to puzzle through the 56 drafts Orphans Oracle left behind to help any willing star in the Adoption Constellation shuffle into a state of adoption spirit magic. All that said, now feels like the time for Orphans Oracle to bless the mess and leave, level up, reframe the mainframe, rewire the circuitry, rewrite the curriculum, narrative, spell, change the name of the game, evolve upwards and onwards optimally, gracefully. So, to take us out, you may appreciate our second Substack, Earth Your Ether, which drops moonly for the most part, or other brilliant creatives to whom we subscribe. From there, you may tap into the wonderful world of work of so many other brilliant creatives on different social media platforms broadcasted around Mother Earth and Father Sky. In conclusion, we wrap up this set of the series with 2 cards, a statement and a question. Everybody is a different psychosociology experiment. How do you follow the cookie crumbs into a state of adoption spirit magic, adoption fairy tales, gypsy myths, fighting spirit, or look away to hop onto another train of thought? And that concludes this week's draft of Orphans Oracle. Thank you so much for stepping into the office of fortune teller, shaman, folk artist with Christina Lisa. This office is for fun and to help true blessed dreams while playing through losses as you, us, your needs, our needs, desires in life keep changing into the blue beyond. You may call us River. Practicing adoption spirit magic since 1970, playing our cards since 2000, maybe with around 40 to 70% success rate, accuracy, effectiveness. We're no sub for family, friend, your intuition, accountant, doctor, lawyer, therapist. Our work is no sub for theirs. So thanks for using your gift of discernment before deciding what to gather and take away, adopting as your own, consulting with relevant professionals as the needs arise, and taking such sweet care of yourself. Results are not guaranteed. Outcome of products and services may vary on an individual basis. Schedules are subject to change. If you are resonating and wondering which crystal energy healing, dream weaving, folk art to take for you, your house, school, business, government, then you may choose services from our menu on calendly.com. You may pay cash, PayPal, Stripe, Venmo. You may book on the calendar under the menu at our site on calendly.com. And or maybe you choose to do something else, whichever way you choose to go. May you trust 7 days a week. You are loved. Ciao for now. We love you all.